In this routing module, so far we learned a lot about how the router works, how we can set up routes, we can configure them to our needs, how we can pass data, how we can load different routes, how we can navigate there by clicking links or directly from code, and so on. Now I want to dive in some advanced topics or some additional things we can use to really get our routing to do what we want and to really fulfill any needs our application could have. Let's start by having a look at transitions. So how we may animate the switching from one route to another route. Now we already learned about transitions in this course or about animations. And the cool thing is, if we have a look at our router here, we can simply wrap a router view with this transition component here. Because it's only one element, so no transition group here. Only one element because we want to transition between the components which get loaded in this router view. If we want to do that for the other two router views too, we would wrap them in transition blocks as well. So this will now transition or animate the switching of this route, and I can show this by setting up a simple animation here using a very simple slide animation, let's say. Now, we already saw how to set this up in the animation section, so I will quickly copy in some code and then be back once I'm done. So I copied in some CSS style to have a nice slide animation, which also has some fading included. And then I want to set the mode to out in so that the old component is first removed before the new one is added. Well, let's have a look by going to our main page. And now if I click on user, you see now we have this transition. And of course, if you want a different transition, you can configure it differently. But what this shows you is how easy it is to actually enable navigation or enable transition combined with navigation. Important thing is wrap the router view for which you want to animate with transition and then set up the transition as you learned it with name, with your classes, possibly with JavaScript hooks, with the mode and so on. All the things you learned about animations will work just fine with routing, so simply wrap your router view with the transition component and you're good to go.